One of the most common questions I'm asked is, what is my purpose? How do I find it? How do I know what it is? How do I make the discovery of what I'm to do in life? And, that's a great question. I think we have all asked it of ourselves at some point in our life. Maybe some of us have got tired of asking because we just can't figure it out. Well, I run people through a specific exercise in Disruptor's Circle. And I want to explain that to you today because I know that a lot of us struggle with finding our purpose and what it actually means. And I have the individuals in the class take a piece of paper. Actually, I provide them with the document, but you can do this. You just get a piece of paper, just a regular legal size piece of paper, and you write on the bottom and create a timeline. So you can go 0 to 5, 5 to 10, do it in 5-year increments up until the age you are currently. Or you can do it in 10-year blocks, whatever makes it easier for you. And what I want you to do is go back to those time blocks in your life and pick out the good points and the not so good points. Maybe when you were 6 or 7 years old, maybe you got your first bike and you were like just elated and happy. And it's like, yes, I can ride this around and do all kind of crazy stuff with it. But then there were the downsides. Maybe there was a season, maybe you had difficulties in your family. Maybe there was a loved one that passed and it left some kind of negative residue in your life that's just kind of been hanging around there ever since. And then you can move into your early teens, late teens, and do the same thing. So what you're going to end up with, it's almost like a graph, just peaks and valleys, ups and downs. And you're going to be able to see that. But while you're doing that, you're going to remember and you're going to bring back to an account where there were certain times where there was an interest that sparked a passion within your life. You could have been reading through a magazine and something just jumped off at the page at you and you said, that's what I want to do in life. I want to be that person. I want to do that. Maybe it was a conversation you found yourself in at 16, 17, 20 years old that you just were just enamored by what was taking place. It's almost like you were in a different place. You found yourself so engaged, so heightened, so interested in a specific career or work or whatever it might have been. And so when you begin to do that throughout life and you begin to see those specific patterns, that is a great starting place for you to begin to understand some of the things that are directing you towards your purpose. You see, we all have seasons that we go through, but we never pay attention to why we're going through this particular season in life, why we are maturing in a certain ability or a talent or a skill, or maybe we're just going through some difficulties. Why? How can we benefit from that? And that's kind of hard to say when you're going through a tough time, because there's no good things that come out of a tough time. Well, when you get the other side of it and you look back, yes, there is, because it matured you. It gave you sustainability. It strengthened you. It caused you to think differently. It caused you to come in contact with different people. So there's always the positive that we can pull out of any situation. And throughout that, if we begin to map those seasons, understand what we're seeing, recognize the maturity, take a hold and embrace what we're learning, then we get to build this tapestry of what our purpose is in life. And we become more in tune about paying attention to where we are in life right now, what seasons we're going through, and where this could potentially lead us in the future. So I hope that's helped some of you. I mean, it can get a little complex, but I tell you what, my passion is to help you find yours, because you are worth fulfilling your purpose in life. Take care.